So the wife wants a turntable for her cakes. She makes wedding cakes, birthday cakes, specialist stuff. She doesn't mess around with cheap stuff, so she wanted a display turntable. Being a tight ass, I looked on eBay and places like that, and they're not cheap for a large thing, and some of these cakes can weigh quite a bit. So I thought I'd have a crack at see if I can make one out of an old microwave. Whether it's going to work or not, I don't know. This one's been kicking around for a while. It's probably full of water because it's been laying around outside for a while. So I'm going to have a go. Despite it being kicking around in the wet for some time, it's all dry in there really. So what I want to do is, this is the microwave unit, and we don't want that running. So if I'm going to test it, get that unplugged. That's dry, so we'll see. Woohoo! Woohoo! Don't do that then. Holy shit. Well, I'm guessing that must be a capacitor or something like that is designed to discharge into this, and presumably because it's not discharging, it didn't like that much. That was exciting. Guess what? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Capacitor. Now, I'm not really into electronics in any way, shape or form, but I know what a capacitor does. And it stores electricity to be discharged, or until it can be discharged. Now, I know that I don't want to be going touching either of those two terminals, because you saw what happened. Obviously it reached its capacity limit and then arced out. And you can see how well it's melted on that tip. So if you're going to mess around with one of these, A, ignore everything I say and go and seek professional advice, and B, unplug that pissing thing before you start. I've just realised another obvious thing that I did that I shouldn't have done before I turned it on. I actually unscrewed the earth wires. Like I say, don't pay any attention to me. Also, something I've just realised is this is a combination of microwave and grill. Let me just unplug that again. So I'm presuming this is the grill. £500. Yeah, so that is a 500 watt induction heater. I think it's induction? Halogen. No, it can't be halogen. Well, regardless, it's a 500 watt. In actual fact, they're 120 volts, 500 watts. So there's two of them, so it's still 240 volts, so it's 500 watts, I guess, still. But across the two of them. Ah, right, well, don't want that then, really, do we? So that's the microwave unit. Right, when it comes down to brass tacks, this is really all I need. And it is, according to this, 240 volts. So I could realistically just put this on a switch. So why am I messing around? Good question. Don't need that lot then. Warning, discharge capacitor before servicing. Huh. If only I'd read the instructions, eh? Well, this little unit I'm going to put to one side because they do have useful timer functions, and I've seen people using these just to switch bits and pieces on. And as we know that it works, and obviously it outputs various controls. Obviously there's an output for the grill and there's an output for the microwave unit. So they are handy little bits of kit if you want to make a device that needs a timer. But I'm not doing that right now. So the question is, do I make something up like this, or do I use this base and that glass table? Now think about that. Well, I've just stripped the microwave to get the turntable motor out. And I just realised that I have in fact got a proper turntable motor. Now, this was designed to hold, it was mounted that way, and there was about 5 glass turntables on a shaft, so it didn't take any weight, but this obviously rotated about 5 large turntables, larger than this, glass ones, in a cabinet. So I've got that. This is the shaft that the glass mounted on originally. So it's still got the bearing and it's still got the drive in the end. Whether I use that or not, I don't know yet. So I've got this aluminium plate, which I've had kicking about for a little while, and I'm going to I've got this aluminium plate which I've had kicking about for a while, and I'm going to use this as the base. Just have a jiggle round like so, and I've also got another plate here, or this is nylon, and I'm going to mount this on a 14 inch, because this is 14 inches, a 14 inch Lazy Susan bearing. I've gone for a fully metal bearing set rather than the cheaper plastic ones that you could get, which really wouldn't last by the time you've got some large wedding cake sitting on top of this. So it's just a case of working out how the drive mounts and then how the drive drives the top plate. So this will be standing still. I'll put some new legs on it, and that should all work nicely. So the microwave was a total waste of time taking that apart. In fact, I think I might just put it on for the hell of it as a separate video, because it was just a video on how not to take a microwave apart. That's probably the good idea.